quick thought, stream of consciousness thought about our individual God and the fact that he's living a life. He is living a life, and he lets us live ours. And he is always there to teach, to instruct, to illustrate, to comfort. But I want to focus on right now, and that's not all the things he's there. He's there for so much more, but I want to focus on the teaching aspect of it. God is there to teach us when we want it. And like I said earlier, he lives his life. He lets you live yours. We all live ours. And if you want to learn from him, he will teach you. I mean, seriously, think about it, folks. We're talking about the creator of the universe here. He created everything by his word. That doesn't mean he can't hear things. He can hear. And so he loves you. And so he loves to inform you of things. And he gives you free will. Free will to ask. Ask, seek, and knock. Ask, seek, and knock is to get something from him, which is him. He is the something. It's not stuff. It's not cars. It's not wealth. It's not relationships. It's understanding. It's wisdom. It's peace. It's all the things that only he can give. So when you ask for that, you will get it. Like I say, his creator universe, he's not limited in any way. When you humble yourself, obviously, I'm not talking about a pride-filled question like, God, is my doctrine true? God, is my denomination that I believe so much in and I invested all my faith in, is that true? Well, there's plenty of spirits out there that'll confirm you, quote unquote, that you're right, that you're true. But if you really want to know something from God, and it's called the truth, it's called reality, he'll show you. And if you want to learn on your own, he'll let you do that. He's not going to force himself on you. He's a gentleman, to coin a phrase. He will let you learn things on your own. So what I see, it seems to me, is a lot of people learning their own, or through someone else's eyes or someone else's authority they take and trust in. So there's a lot of people doing that. The thing is don't ever forget that your God is available, your God is there, your God is your teacher. He said, you call me Lord and Master, and you say, well. Lord and Master, and that word for master meant teacher. So know that you have that available to you at all times. But if you have a doctrine, which God is not a doctrine, he's an individual, or you have a theology, which also God is not. Understand theology, the teaching of theology is the subject of God and who he is, but it's a subject. God is not a subject. He's a person. He is an individual. And when you want to communicate with an individual, you communicate with the individual. You don't talk about the individual as though he's not there, and worse yet, make him into a them and call that God, because that's according to your theology and your doctrine and your whatever pagan thing you come up with or follow along with. I know that there are many people inventing new things, so for the most part, we all just latch on to something that somebody else did. But until you, as an individual, child of God, decide to say, I want to know you, God, and that's all I want to know. If I'm embraced by everyone, if I'm cast away by everyone, just a little hint, it's probably going to be the latter. I want to know you. I want to know the truth, no matter what. That's what I want to know. And I don't care what happens. Let the cards fall where they may. You are my highest desire. And I'm not saying if you don't want that, that doesn't make you a bad person. If you want your religion, your denomination, I totally understand that. It's part of the growth. He lets you do that. That's what I'm trying to illustrate in this, is that he lets you do that. He lets you live your life. He lets you come to your own conclusions. That's what's so beautiful about it. But he has the ultimate conclusion, which is the only truth that there is. And once you get tired of all that and you see the emptiness of all that, you will come to him. All of us do, hopefully, eventually. Maybe not all of us. Maybe some of us live our whole life in religion, trusting in doctrines and theologies and teachings of men and buildings and books and whatever. That's our choice. He lets you do that. But if you want him, you're going to have him. It's just very simple. You will have him. He's not going to cast you away. regardless of what anyone does, you're going to feel more secure. But believe me, I know this from experience. I know what it is to be shunned and ignored and ostracized. And it stings a little, but it's nothing compared to the love and acceptance my God has for me. He has it for you too. He has it for all of us. He's not waiting for you to do something to receive it, or to have it, I should say. It's right there on the plate for all of us. But as long as you're trusting in something else besides him, like traditions of men, like your own obedience, your sacrifice, your whatever, you're never going to really have his love and acceptance. But once you have his love and acceptance, all those people, organizations, systems, groups, whatever, individuals, family can cut you loose. And like I say, it's not pleasant, but it won't destroy you by any means. You'll know that you're in his love when you're not shaken. That's why he had all those terms. I will not be shaken. The Lord is at my right side. He is always before me. I will not be moved. In Jesus' name.